Hello boys and girls, there's actually a lot to talk about. Where shall I start? We do need to do something though. Now which one of these two are nice? I think the black background and the orange highlights, but... depends a bit on the room, I guess. Much better. When we upgrade the building, we do need to remind ourselves to take this off, the flag. Ooh. So the wind would be mostly coming from that direction. Is that 6 out? Oh, it counts the corner. Okay. Good to know. Still kind of prefer this. Just more convenient. I'm not sure, I might have to take away that last one. I did think so. Ta-da! Now I've been terraforming, I've been around, and I've been terraforming a lot actually. I think I made and took out a river about 3 times or something. Made an AFK fish farm. And over there's actually a village that has pretty good horses. I might trade mine for theirs. I heard they like emeralds, so I think if I throw a couple of those buggers, I might get a decent deal. I don't really care about these things. I care about them in as far as they help me to trade with villagers. So these are our banners. I had a visit from these guys, 2 of them. Made me wonder about statistics of crossbows versus normal bows. How do we make a crossbow actually? Let's do this. Let's craft a crossbow. Tip by a hook, 2 strings, 3 sticks, and iron. We have that. Now, I don't know if you can put infinity enchantments on these. So I'm not sure about what enchantments are good for these. Or... One of the advantages is that you can charge it and go like, and then miss the bugger. It's a good defensive weapon more than offensive. It's a bit slow, but you have this enchantment. It does seem pretty strong, which make the load time faster. That might be weird. It probably can shoot further, can't it? I don't know. Seems about the same die. I mean, this one is the crossbow. And this one is the flame arrow, so I'm not sure. Maybe that wasn't really an appropriate test. We can test it later, a bit deeper. So, settling the village. We only have a couple of more things to place, and then we can start constructing. I've placed a mine, I found a marble quarry, then we placed a barracks. The fishing thing, that was really a lot of doing. Eventually I settled on this, having this in a sea and then connected to the bay via this river, which I will dig out a little bit more and have it closed off from this one. Been fishing for mending books, got tools, so that's not bad. Well, let's place, let's see, oh yeah, the restaurant first. That was why we were cleaning up this place here. Because this thing's kind of big and I wanted a bit of central. Yeah, you have the stairs here, so I was thinking if we have the stairs going right up. That's nice. So this episode I wanted to take you through a few things. And so I have a few plans, but I was thinking of doing the slime farm first because it will actually give me a lot of resources for other projects. Now I have plotted out a slime chunk. I was lucky, I have actually 5 slime chunks together, but I'm gonna ignore one. Yeah, so over there. And only one of the corners has lava, so I can dig out most. If I remember right, slime spawn either on or below level 40 or something. So I was thinking let's build a second builder it, just to make sure. Anyway, I built the AFK fish farm. Now we need to make the colony sustainable. That's why we placed all the buildings and we're starting on right now. Sorting and storage, very important. I'm already overflowing with books, fishing rods, all kinds of crap. And I was thinking to do it in phases, so build like storage silos first, keep it a little bit manual. And I was thinking to do bulk storage, like for example the mob system. Keep the bulk storage over there, but then later on siphon with item pipes or whatever, like one box or whatever. There's also items that you only use like once in a while, so I might have 3 storage places. I was thinking raw materials, refined, and a workshop. So the raw materials, of course, ores, the refined materials as it says, and then the workshop will have things like circuit boards and machinery and stuff that you just redstone maybe. So then a nether road to either that way or that way. There is a nether fortress stronghold combination in both directions. That one is a little bit closer, but that one's terrain is a little bit easier on the overworld. The non-colony village, so you want to get villagers over here and then not over right here but a little bit away, and then breed them for trades. And then the farms, so passive and all-style passive, is also the like the veggie farms, but then automatic. And I know we have like farms in the colony, but I was thinking let's make those like the massive bulk ones. If you need like chests full of items, you can just and this will be just to sustain the colony itself. Enchantment selector, so of course you want different levels of enchantments possible. So I was thinking you don't actually need to cover all the bookcases, so I have to look into what the best combination is, but to cover some of the cases. For some reason the indicator has gone. It must have been a button I pressed, but in some ways I prefer it this way. You don't know what health the enemies have left. A potion room, very important, and roadways, but that's sort of the last one. And there's probably another couple of things. So let's put this back on the lectern. But I will be digging the slime farm, probably. It will be a lot of work, but it will give me a lot of resources. Not much to show for on video actually, because who wants to see that? And nice shoes, man. Gotcha. Missed you. Gotcha. Ah, you got me too. Depth Strider. Cool. So I'm just in the meanwhile going... Oh, I need ender pills. Going to build up the village here. And... So I'm in the meanwhile going to build up the village here. And make sure like the primary resources are taken care of. Stupid fucking... Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Baby boo. Shouldn't work. Where you at? Yes, there you at. Come here. Gotcha. Stealing my blocks, don't you? Ooh, you got me. Gotcha. He brought all his friends just to fight me. Can I get you? Despawned. And then the houses and the rest, and I will check back at you in due time. Yeah, it's really about time they got houses. She just told me she hadn't been in the house for 2 weeks. I didn't think it was that long already, but it might have been. I don't know, I've been around exploring and stuff like that. But then again, you can build yourself a little dirt shack or something. Well, that worked out well. Apparently it's complete. I wanted to make a nice sizes for planning, most all 16 blocks deep, 16 wide, yada yada. Ah, you're like making notes. That's smart. Yeah, most of this will not be too relevant for us. Okay. Ah, right here, I guess. Reposition, repair, upgrades.
What? You think I'm not strong enough? Watch me.
Yes, I do. Okay. So here you can see what you need for the several things. But we're gonna cancel this upgrade first. And we're gonna start on the town hall. And maybe we can make a nice speed build of that. I'm not sure. So we need a town hall, then I think we need to Well, I'll just get the basics settled first, and then maybe upgrade. You should be able to just dig it up then. You can make it from diorite, but I don't have diorite either. You have people who say you put in this because it burns more items. Which is fine, but I like the fact that it's 8:64 ratio. Does look nice. Could be if we put it against the town center, but I don't think so. Does look very nice. Actually pretty good use of what do you call it? Brick. Now the brick in Fateful does look a lot better than what the default is or was. But even at that, I mean that's pretty good looking. But I don't know who said that, but it came with an example, I think green. Mixed brick, probably more people who said that. It's really sad that you don't have more brick options, because in real life you have quite many styles of brick and they can make an area very characteristic. I don't really like this one, but you could do something with the roof, like take the touched. I don't know. God damn it. It's actually quite nice. I don't like this, but who cares, you can always take it off, I guess. And let's see. It's not bad, it just needs a little bit touching up on the walls. Like different materials. Let's see. Now this one would be much nicer, I think, with the blue roof. But I don't know, I think the birch one looks like even better than this one. It's not bad, but night's falling. Same one, but then spruce. I think this one is better than dark oak. Just a little bit more contrast. Again, I'm not sure. I wanted to say those blue roofs or maybe even greens. I don't know if you have green, because it's just a bit too much brown, right? And again the wall, but you can work on that. I'm gonna take a little nap, decide in the morning. Now some people like to make real straight roads, and that's something I did in my first survival world as well. I had like a road, my road surface was wood logs. It was extremely expensive. But with this one I just think I will kinda place the buildings, and then I will make the road somewhat weaving in and out. I think it gives a little bit more natural medieval look. Like that's how people would settle normally, right? They would build buildings and then you have dirt roads at first, and then somebody comes, okay, we need to have some road surfaces and put this thing up, or put some asphalt on it. Oh yeah, sure. Chainmail you don't drop, but leather, of course. You probably can craft chain. Oh yeah, by the way, I learned something. So I had a problem with finding this andesite, right? I went to the roofed forest and found it, but I'm going to whisper because I know some people playing this game that might kill me for this if I do this. But, let me see, I need some quartz. So I found out you can actually craft andesite from diorite, but I also didn't have diorite, so I also learned you can craft diorite, which is probably the most hated block in the game. And the way you do that is by combining quartz and cobble. It's like, okay, you get 2 per piece, but still, it's really. But luckily I found, I also found diorite and granite. Granite in the mesa and diorite I don't quite remember, somewhere in the woods. It's weird. It seems to be biome dependent nowadays, but I'm not quite aware of the exact rules of spawning nowadays. Now the thing is, this other guy, he said about this composter, right? Oh, you can put rotten flesh inside there. Okay, they changed that. Nice. Okay, I take that back. Sounds good. Because rotten flesh you will have like chest up a chest up a chest up a chest. Bone meal is pretty valuable in itself. It's easy to get if you have a skelly spawner, which I found, by the way. Let me show you. Can I see it actually from here? Yeah, it's somewhere all the way over there. It's not really close to here, I must say. The village there you saw in one of the previous episodes. It's nice, I locked it off, there's another one there, but it started burning straight when I walked in. So I saved it, but I didn't take much footage from there because I wasn't attacked or anything. Oh, this one is nice. Again, I would say maybe with like, how are these things called? Clay oak shingles. Yes, you have various sorts of green. Basically almost all the colors. I'm not sure, but again, I think the birch ones still look better. It's weird because I normally like these type of logs more, but recently I've seemed to gotten a new appreciation for birch logs as well. I'm not sure why. Yeah, again, the mesa one, pretty simple, pretty cool. It would be very easy for me to build because I would just hop over to the mesa, load myself up with the terracotta shit. And I do very much like the sandstone and the sand, the orange one. The red sand, sorry. To me it's orange. You do have to provide a block of diamond at this level. I hope to find more because I've really not found that much diamond. I've found like 3 patches in total and I've been underground quite a while. When I went that way, I popped under and I took the road underground to my next point and I found only little in the sense of diamonds, and it's a shame. Now these ones I don't even like for the desert because I think I can make much better desert buildings. Needs more carpet. You can make like these overhangs with carpets, and if you use cauldrons and stuff, you can make really nice desert type buildings. I don't think too many people build them, and that's a shame because they are quite like, if you don't know, if you aren't too sure how to build, right? And about shapes and dimensions and skills, then these desert type of buildings are easier to start on because they involve a lot of rectangular shapes, but you can make the shapes of the buildings more interesting by, like, you take a rectangular shape like this, but then you put one offset against it and you make another one offset against that, and then you put some carpet here and then you put a little garden there, and then as a whole the building will take an interesting shape. When I explain, I should show this more and talk instead of pointing at things, because what uses it? I like this one actually. For a mine, it's much better actually than the wooden ones, but I do like the crane that's attached. Now this one is horrendous. I do like this combination, by the way. I like to build with it a lot. The grey and the orange, I think it looks quite well, but only in a Minecraft setting. In real life it would probably look horrid. And this will be our sort of quote-unquote permanent mine. Even if it's exhausted, I want to keep it, but we might place another mine somewhere. Yeah, the Mesa one, I don't know. Nordic, no. Stone. I like this one less now. I mean, this is possible, but I don't know. I don't quite know if I like this. It also needs coarse fruit, so I think, but that's level 5, so okay. But I do like this one. I could incorporate it very easily into the castle, even though it's another pack, because I didn't take the fortress one for this one. But if you just put this one like so, and like so, so, it would just join into the wall. And I could just rework the wall to just incorporate this part fairly easily. Get out of here! We're working here, let's... Come on. Gotta be joking. I put a border fence around, but it's not really to keep out anything. But whee! Got the infinity bow. I got myself a mending super rods. Doing pretty well out here. That was a better shot. And the only thing I'm doubting is if you get problems if you would do like this and the buildings are into each other, if they have a problem with. Bricks, I don't know that bricks really. But then we're better with like the darker whispers. Yeah, this probably does fit best. Probably does fit best. Now the question is, shall I put it here actually instead of here? I do think I will. I don't quite understand this one. It might be fitting with something else. I need to clear this land then, somewhat. Get it prepared. Hello, Spaz and his friends. Get out of here! Find a job. Where's your friend? Spastico. Ah, there you are. Bye. Well, I was just going to build the warehouse, but it seems like we have got a little bit of a quarry situation here. Now, I'm not going to complain about a shit ton of marble. So have a good morning, evening, or afternoon wherever you are. This is arPos Colony, and we're out.